What's up, Limitless North? I'm Makai Block, and welcome back to the Self-Identity Challenge. I'm taking you through this kind of series where I'm trying to get in front of the camera as often as possible in the next 30 days and read you guys my Self-Identity Challenge phrases that I've created for myself. If you aren't familiar with this, go back and watch the video where I actually present to you what this challenge is, but I'll give you a brief rundown of it right now. Basically, it's a chance to challenge yourself to create more confidence, to create a better identity for yourself, to identify the areas in life where you're lacking, where you see a need, where you see necessity for improvement. And so to identify those areas and create an ideal you that if you were living at your highest potential, your best performance in all of these areas, if you had the things that you wanted in life in these areas where you're lacking, you could create that ideal self and describe what you would be like in that position, and then declare those things to be true over yourself now. Not that you're fooling yourself, but you're really saying, this future version of myself that I desire to be is who I am becoming every single day. And so I can claim that identity for myself right now because I know that I'm moving towards what it is that I desire to be in these areas. And so we identify these different areas of need in our life, and then the challenge is to create 11 phrases that we can repeat every single morning, and do it with belief, do it with intentionality, do it with emotion, where I challenge you to stare at yourself in the mirror and just read these things that you want to be true about your character, about your identity, about your wealth, about your purpose, about who you are, about how you look, how you feel, all of these different things that have an impact on you. So I'm going to read you through my statements. This is, the first handful of days that I've been doing this, and so I have no doubt that they will change and shift a little bit as I go through this month of repeating them to myself. But the call to you is to do this as well, and so I want to show you my part of the process so that you can hopefully take some inspiration from it and learn to do it for yourself and really grow and see how this changes and shapes your life as you begin to identify the areas where you have a need, where you need to push forward and build and grow and change. And one of the most powerful things to realize is that if you want things in life to change, you have to be the one to change. All right, so let me read you guys through my statements really quick. Again, to set this up, I said find the needs in your life, the places that are lacking, and use this to remind yourself to grow. So that's kind of the purpose of it. Number one is I am strong and capable. I love fitness and going to the gym. And so that's just a reminder of that's who I want to be. I want to be someone who is viewed as strong and capable in every aspect of life, who is disciplined and goes to the gym and just builds myself up in the physical sense as well as every other sense. And so this is a good reminder to me. So if I can really look myself in the mirror and say each morning, I am strong and I am capable, and I love fitness and I love going to the gym, well, that helps me get into that mindset of, yeah, that's what I need to do today. Every morning, wake up at 5, go to the gym, be about that, be consistent with it, get my body to a place where I'm comfortable with it, where I'm excited about it, where I feel like I am at my peak physical condition. It's really important to me. And it's really easy as an entrepreneur to fall off the map on these things, these very simple things that are so important to us in life. And this is one of those where it's very easy to not consistently go to the gym because I'll get too busy or this or that. But if I'm doing my morning routine, there's no reason I shouldn't be going to the gym and building my physique and getting more physically fit and challenging myself, because that's a way that really drives me to take the action I need to in my life. All right, the next one. I work hard each day at smart things. I do the most beneficial tasks to move my life forward. I'm in a 60-day sprint to get all of my year's goals accomplished and to change my life. So I'm really encouraging myself for the next 60 days to just knock out everything that I had set for myself for this year. Now, I know I'm not going to get all of it, but the ones that are the most important, I can knock out. Rather than taking a whole year, I can do it in 60 days if I am diligent and disciplined. And then I'm so excited to watch and see how that changes my income over the course of the year and changes the rest of my life. So there's a lot that I have excitement about that I want to tackle. And I just want to remind myself every day, you're in this 60-day sprint. Today is part of that 60-day sprint. What are you going to do to advance your life forward, to knock out your yearly goals in the next 2 months? Number 3, I trust in God and I seek Him regularly with truth and desperation for his goodness and his blessings that far surpass and exceed any goals, desires, or plans that I could imagine for myself. I trust that as I press forward in life, he will provide for my needs and guide my steps in accordance with his blessed will. You know, realizing that it's up for us to work, and we can work hard, and we can do all these things to become more disciplined, to do personal development, self-help, and self-identity, and all this stuff, but it's God ultimately who drives all of these things, who gives us our ultimate identity, who provides the miracle of life to the hard work that we do, who gives us a purpose greater than ourselves, who makes all of this worth it. And so for me, that is the most important thing in my life to remember, is that yes, I'm about being more disciplined, more capable, hardworking, putting in great effort into my businesses, creating value, but ultimately my life is about Christ. My life is about knowing God and making him known, and opening my life that, yes, I've set plans, but I want God to come in and give me his plans, to guide my steps in a way that I can't even imagine for myself. And so I open my day up for God, whatever opportunities you have for me, whatever change you would want to speak into my life may be different than what I see. And so I work hard on the things that I understand and see, but where my knowledge ends, yours is so far greater, and I invite you into every process of my life. And that's really important to me, so that's something I set my heart on every day. I'm a man of integrity and character. I stand tall and proud of who I am. I am my father's and my grandfather's legacy. I am a block. I am bold and confident and stand on truth. I'm not afraid to speak my mind or voice my desires in situations. Others give way to my confidence, and I am the leader in all things. This life is my movie, and I'm the main character on a hero's journey. So just want to remember, like, there's greatness to be had in this life, and I will step up and rise up in every situation to meet every challenge to be greater than I am. And I come from a long family legacy of people that I admire and respect that were great men, and I want to fit that mold and maybe even surpass it if possible. So number 5, I'm good looking and kind, fit and strong. When I walk into a room, all eyes turn to me. I then earn that respect by the way that I engage and interact and live. And so I want to have this presence about me. When I go somewhere, I want people to notice that I'm there, but not necessarily just for my own self-gain, but I want there to be that confidence about me, that charisma, and then I want to earn that. So it's not just like everybody look at me and pay attention to me because I need attention, but no, I want there to be this presence about me that I earn every time I'm in a room, with the way that I interact with people, with the way that I engage with people, with the way that I lead, with the way that I have integrity, with all of these things that are important to me. I want that to exude from me, and I want it to be palpable so that people can tangibly feel it when I walk into a room, and then I want to earn it every single time. Okay, number 6, I make money every day. I wake up ready to win and ready to earn. I find and exploit every opportunity and get paid. I don't leave money on the table, and I earn my millions every day before I ever make them. So every single day I'm putting in the work necessary to be who I want to be in the future, to be who I want to be today, to be who I want to be tomorrow, to be who I want to be years from now. Today is the day that I shape my character. Today is the day that I get paid. Today is the day that I work hard. Today is the day that I identify opportunities and I take full advantage of them. Today is the day that I ask myself every day that I wake up, who has my money? And how am I going to add value enough to get that money? Okay. 7, I will be rich and wealthy. I am successful in who I have become and the things that I do. Therefore, I will realize becoming rich and financially free. I am an earner. I am made for greatness. I have become an amazing entrepreneur and always figure out the problems that I face. I'm well within reach of becoming rich and will see it come to fruition within this year. I am sure of this fact. Now, we all have different definitions of what it means to become rich, and I have mine, and I'm holding that vision out in front of me and saying, I am fully capable of realizing that dream, that fact. I have already become successful on the inside, and now I'm consistently lining up my steps with that success that I have created and experienced and become inside. And so every action needs to line up with that, and I need to understand that what my dreams and desires and purposes are well within my reach day in and day out. Okay. I am becoming more wealthy every day by investing some amount each day, regardless of external circumstances. I am building unstoppable wealth. And so this is a huge challenge to me to just continue to push forward, to invest more, to do small steps, because the small things make the greatest differences. Okay. I'm a man of great talent and charisma. I can lead and manage anyone. I'm intentional with this fact and always building a better team. And so this is about what I want my life to look like overall. Creating a team of people, being able to lead and manage well, and understanding what that looks like. And again, guys, I want to challenge you. This stuff only works if you believe it, if you truly put emotion and feeling into it. And so I'm reading it for you guys right now, but I want to go back through and read this for myself as well. And I do that consistently because I want to impress these things onto my subconscious and let my subconscious go to work believing them and creating that and manifesting that as a real aspect of me. And so if I just say it, it doesn't do anything. But if I believe it, if I think it, if I convince myself it's true of me and can be true of me and is becoming true of me, that impresses it on myself or subconscious, and that subconscious creates it into reality in my life, because we become what we think about. We become what we focus on. And what we focus on and what we become, we attract into our lives. So the last one, number 11, is I am a best-selling author on success and living out your full potential. I am impacting lives with the information that I teach. I am well respected and appreciated for the knowledge that I have learned and continue to share through writing and YouTube. I teach people to succeed and to live better with more of their potential. And so it's just about this channel. I want to be creating more impact through everything that I do. I want to be teaching the things that I'm learning and sharing the knowledge that I've gained that's made the difference in my life. And I want it to make a difference in other people's lives. So it's really important to me. Okay, and then just the last thing, this will help you guys create your own of these. I just identified these areas in my life that I knew that I wanted to work on, that I wanted to improve, that I wanted to see some growth in. And so that helped me create these 11 statements that I read to myself. So number 1 is confidence. I want more confidence. It's not that I'm an unconfident person, but I know that I can always have more, and I want to exude that. And that's where a lot of these statements come from. So confidence is something that I want to focus on. I want to work consistently with no distractions. I want to accomplish major goals and to be earning every day. And so I want to be so diligent with what I'm doing. And so that's where these phrases come from, out of this need to be an earner, right? I want to do what I say and be thoughtful before I speak, because integrity is so important. And I want to be known as someone that when I speak about something, I'm going to do it. It's not that I'm full of these dreams or full of these hopes, or I have all these things that I talk about. I want to be someone who walks it and who owns it every time that I say something. Trust God and give Him real desperate prayer, relying on Him for my life's direction and provision. So, of course, I rely on myself, and I have this self-responsibility that I've come to understand and know and own. But ultimately, I am not God. I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the ability. God has the miracle of life, not me. And so I want to be relying on Him while, yes, doing my due diligence. Okay. Workout, strong, energetic, good looking. So just more physical things and being where I want to be in life physically. Commanding presence. People pay attention to me. I have status and earn it with each person. I have incredible character, integrity, wisdom, presence of God. I reflect Jesus and I walk in His ways. So what kind of man do I want to be? And does that help me create these self-identity statements? That's so important to me, to identify my ideal self, my perfect self, the man that I could be if I walked in absolute integrity and character and impact. And so that helps me create these statements for myself that I want to repeat consistently. All right, the next thing, I'm on a 60-day sprint to achieve great things and have clarity in my life. So I want to remind myself of that every single morning. I am on this sprint. Today is part of that. And if I don't do my work today, then I'm not doing that well. And so that's where some of those statements come from. The next thing, best-selling author and entrepreneur. That is who I am becoming. That is my goal. That's what I'm shaping myself towards. So I want to remind myself, you are a best-selling author. You are impacting people's lives through the things that you've learned and the things that you continue to teach. And so that's that one. Impacting thousands of lives with Limitless North, and people appreciate it and grow from it. Teaching success. I want to continually impact people through this channel and add more to this channel and get new marketing platforms driving people to this channel so that it can impact more and more people. And so that's a driving force. I will be rich and am successfully building my wealth each day. Well, how am I doing that? How do I believe that? Why do I believe that? How can I create statements I can tell myself every day that helps make that more and more true and keeps these processes and systems in place? I'm focused and driven, knocking out major goals and making real progress each day. So these areas of my life where I don't stay focused, where I get to be procrastinating and get distracted, I want to knock those out. I want to be disciplined and efficient and effective. And then I do what I say and I think before I speak. I'm consistent and successful. People believe me when I speak about things I will do. So I want to have this track record where I show up consistently and day after day after day I do what I say I'm going to do. And that's part of this channel too. That's why I'm here sharing the Self-Identity Challenge with you guys, to show you how I'm doing this, to show you why I'm doing it, to show you the needs in my life, the areas that I'm improving, and so that you can hopefully see the transformation in me as I do this, as I repeat these 11 statements to myself every day for 30 days. And then hopefully I can help you do the same in your life as well. Now, last but not least, I'm going to go through some more of these power phrases, and I hope that they encourage you guys. So again, these statements are just really cool, impactful phrases and statements and reminders that I've written down on note cards that help me be inspired, that help me pick up the pace, that help me stay on point. And I just want to read you guys through a few of them. There's a huge stack here. We won't go through all of them, but every time I do this Self-Identity Challenge, I'm going to read through a few of them because they go so well in line with this. And if you watched my other videos, the Millionaire Success Habits, I did one of the videos on these power phrases. They're really impactful, really important. I highly encourage you guys to follow suit. So today I will accomplish my tasks, my priorities, and my goals. I encourage you to do the same. I will earn today's success because my life's outcome depends on it. So that's a huge reminder to me. Today I will earn success every single day, not just for today's sake. It's easy to be lazy today. It's easy to procrastinate today, but my life's outcomes depend on me earning today's success. Don't ask for it to be easier. Demand of yourself to be better. That's such an important, impactful statement to me. Jim Rohn said that. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. And so I just slightly rephrased it for myself. Don't wish it were easier, but demand of yourself to be better. In any challenge that I face, we have this tendency to say, why can't life be easier? Why can't this be easier? But no, it's now when I face a challenge, how do I become better than this challenge? How do I use this to grow, but become so much better than this that it's beneath me, that it's not even an issue? Okay, I am a disciplined gentleman. Nobility. So just a reminder of who I want to be in life. If you're planning on doing something with your life, if you have a 10-year plan, you should ask yourself, why can't I do this in 6 months? I read that in Tools of the Titans, and what a cool reminder. You're planning on becoming something in your life, and you maybe set these goals as something far off down the road, 10 years from now. But if you truly ask yourself, why can't I accomplish all of that in the next 6 months? And maybe it's not possible, but maybe you can get started on it. That's huge. Never go to sleep without a request to your subconscious. Thomas Edison is quoted as saying that, and I believe Napoleon Hill wrote that in his book, Think and Grow Rich. Never go to sleep without a request to your subconscious. If you guys don't understand the subconscious mind, it's such a powerful thing. We have our active mind that is always conscious and focused and paying attention to things, but our subconscious mind is the one that takes in everything we experience, everything we believe about ourselves, everything we tell about ourselves, and it's ultimately the driving force behind who we are, who we become, how we act, why we believe things, what we believe, and how that manifests itself in our day every single day. And the subconscious mind is so powerful. It contains everything we've experienced, and so if you put a request to it, it will be diligent to go to work on that. And so Thomas Edison said, never go to sleep without putting in a request to your subconscious. So you're trying to solve a solution in your life, you're trying to overcome an obstacle, put that request into your subconscious brain, let it go to work on it, and see what answers come to you. All right, maybe this will be the last card because it's getting to be a 20-minute video now, but the little things are the big things. Do the little things right, and you can do the big things right. Do the little things consistently, and you can do the big things consistently. That statement is so powerful. The little things, the way that we do everything, the way that we do anything is the way that we do everything. The way that we do the little things will be how we do the big things. What we're entrusted with now and how we diligently respond and work with that. If we can be entrusted with the small things, we can be given more and more and more. If we can be consistent with the small little tasks, then we can be consistent with the great tasks, with the great things that make the great differences. And so how you do anything is how you do everything. How you do the little things is how you do the big things. If you can be consistent with little things, you can be consistent with big things. So pay attention to your life and those little, seemingly unimportant areas that really have such repercussion across the wide spectrum. All right, guys, God bless you. I hope you're doing the self-identity challenge as well. I hope that this inspires you. If you're watching this, if you're enjoying it, would you share it with a friend? Would you get somebody else involved with this? They can be your accountability partner to have their power phrases and your power phrases, your self-identity phrases, and go back and forth and create them for each other and inspire each other to be your best selves. And then ask yourself, have you repeated these to yourself today? Have you challenged yourself today? That's what the self-identity challenge is about, is creating this idealized version of you that you're working towards and reminding yourself of that, yes, you are that. Even though you may not experience it, you become that on the inside first, and that's how you accomplish it. That's how you achieve it. So find some friends, find some accountability partners, and do this challenge and watch how 30 days of convincing yourself to be better will absolutely change your life. All right, God bless you guys. I'm Kai Block with Limitless North, and I will catch you on the next one.